CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Vegetarian Hardcore. So I definitely apologize for it being so long in between episodes, in between getting sick and other things happening. Yeah, I realize that it's been a little while since I put out an episode. So to answer your question, Nick's not, yes, I will be continuing the hardcore series. I completely forgot to address that in the update video, but we are going to be continuing on into, wherever it ends up taking us. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if, anything actually ends up taking me out on this world between now and the time that I decide to go to the end. Because the end, that's probably going to be the end. Relatively speaking, at least. Because that is kind of the end game and stuff, and so we'll see how that all plays out. Now, in the last episode, I ended up working on the village here, and we've got plenty of villagers in here. These guys are definitely making lots of noises, though they do not seem to be breeding, which is good. There are no babies. There are no babies in there, and so I, hopefully do not have to create too many more of the houses. But I have the ones that I did do in the last episode. They now have homes. So this is a toolsmith that was originally in that house over there. I was able to get him, which was really surprising. I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get him out. I'm going to have to create a new one. And then this guy, we've got a fisher here. I've been, kind of trading with him. I'll need to bring over a whole bunch of string from the string farm in order to trade with him. And then last but not least, we have our armorer, which is all the way over here. I think I've unlocked him all the way to the diamond pieces. Yes. Oh, and I didn't do the trapdoors in there. I'll have to remember to do that. But that is not what we are going to be doing today. Today, we are actually going to be working on the kitty cafe. So I've already got the kind of the layout set up over here. As you can see, I've been taming more cats. They keep spawning over there. So it's like, okay, well, tame them, get them out of the spawning area, and then get them, so that more of the cats can spawn. Now, I'm still missing 3. I'm missing Jelly, a Ragdoll, and the Siamese. So I might actually have to go out and explore the villages in this area. Now, I don't know if I necessarily want to do too much of that, since Minecraft is going to be releasing 1.18 here soon-ish. So I haven't quite decided whether or not I wanted to update to the 1.18 as of yet, because supposedly it is supposed to be safe for, safer older worlds once they, put out the actual release. So that is definitely going to be an option. And if that is the case, then what I will probably do is I'll probably open this save in an editor so that I can end up trimming up the chunks. So any place where I've explored, so the lovely map that I have up there is going to be, no good. But basically try to trim it so that I have basically from here to spawn, because I've got the temple and then this and the spider farm. Though I would actually be willing to sacrifice the spider farm if that means, kind of regenerating the chunks and getting the new terrain, because the terrain generation is a little bit different too than what they've been having. So it should definitely be interesting. I'll make, a decision closer to the actual time, because, we'll also probably want to wait for the replay mod and Optifine and all of that. Though Optifine not so much, since I'm not using shaders. since they're going all kinds of wonky on me. But yeah, so this is going to be the kitty cafe. So there's 11 different breeds of cats. And so this is going to be their home. And now I need to move these need to get moved. So they're not going to be straight across the street from the ones on the other side. And, we could we'll be making those adjustments as we build through this entire area. But yeah, so this is going to be the actual kitty cafe for our 11 lovely cats, so people can come in here and they can come and snuggle with kitty cats, whenever they want. So I am going to go ahead and get to work. And now time for the reveal. Ta-da! We have a finished kitty cat cafe. And I really like how this all kinds of pulls together. Great, ignore that stuff. That's my working stuff. I still need to move that out of the way. Oops. Yeah. So as you're walking in here, it's really starting to develop in terms of just how it feels inside the castle. And I forgot one. But yeah, so it really sets the scene for for what's going to be happening in here, and I really liking how this is pulling together for the entrance. And of course you can hear all the cats in there as well. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look. So we've got the white terracotta with the dark oak, so kind of like I did the temple in the in the very beginning. And then all I did was I brought the leaves and then I put some glowstone underneath. Granted, they're not like up on this level here because of the fact that this actually drops down like this. And I did that so that these were fully visible, and also so that we could actually have it right next to each other. So with doing it this way, I don't have to worry about trying to put two trapdoors in one space, which doesn't exactly work. Now, these do go all the way around. So if we come over here, I did it all the way through the back. Granted, you're not really going to see it as as you're going through. And so not too worried about that. And then I moved these over so that they were on the actual pathway through here. Now, I do plan on putting a pathway here as well. So it would be these ones right here. So those, and then move the andesite over here. So I'll probably do that. And I should have, yeah, I still have more stuff in there. And then up here, what I did is I took a chain, I did the leaf block, and then the hopper underneath, and then put vines on it. So it looks like it's actually a hanging plant, which I thought was really cool. And then, of course, I ended up putting the string around just so that, the vines don't, the vines don't go all kinds of crazy. Now, for this, I tried to blend the path into the stairway, and so I used the spruce on the very bottom, and then this will end up coming up in here. And so this would be where they would like put their, potentially put their shoes. Or, we might end up, I don't know if we really have a spot. Because normally when you're entering into a building, you take your shoes off and then you go in with your socked feet. And then so they would come in here and enjoy the lovely kitty cats. Now, I did a little bit of design work in the ceiling. I'm not 100% sure how happy I am about this. I'm still kind of playing around with this and trying to figure out what I want to do, because it's not all the same like area. Like this right here, this has an opening here, but it doesn't have an opening here, and so it doesn't quite flow the same. And so I'm still going to end up playing around with that. Now, we have a total of 5 alcoves. And so in most of them, there's 2. So we got like the white and the tuxedo. We've got the tabby and the red here. And then over here, we have the calico, the Persian, the black, and the British short hair. So, people can come in here and they can, pet their favorite kitties. Now, not all of them have names because of the fact that I don't have enough name tags. I need to find a way to get more name tags. And I also need to sleep, apparently. But yeah, so I definitely need to find more name tags. That way we can name all of the cats. Now, like I had said before, we're still missing 3. So we've got the Siamese, the Ragdoll, and the Jelly, which I'll put in here. So this is the only one that actually has 3. And then, in the little alcoves in here, I ended up using the birch pressure plates because, I thought they were a good wood color for this. And then, so it's kind of like, almost like you could think of it as like maybe a menu or, some kind of sign-in log or something in order to, kind of keep track of who comes and visits what cats and all of that. And then we've got, of course, little planters just to add a little bit of greenery in here as well. And then the green carpet, which is hiding the lovely glowstone underneath there. So really happy with the way that this ended up turning out, and definitely really happy with the fact that we're slowly getting rid of all of the torches around here and making this completely just being able to come in here and be like, hey, yeah, I just explore and not have to worry about, the torch spam, which is currently taking over most of the area here. Now, these are going to stay the dark oak because, I just had done those so that I could get the leaves for, for this build. But yeah, so that is the Kitty Cat Cafe. Now, I haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet for the next episode. You guys have had lots and lots of fantastic suggestions as to, projects to be working on. This just happened to be the one that I had chose because I wanted to get at least a little bit more done in here. That way I could see how it would end up fitting. And that way I can end up planning what's going to go here. This is probably going to be one building here. And then we've got a building here and a building here. And then I was thinking about that area as maybe like the gardens. Because a lot of you guys suggested like a temple. Like a family temple or something along those lines. And so if I do the gardens, I might have like a little family temple in there as well. So maybe this is more along the lines of like, some kind of family living in here. To support the castle rather than like a full-blown, citizens. Because we definitely don't have a whole lot of room in here for housing. We really don't. So unless I did, some kind of like apartment complex or something with like tiny bedrooms or something, then we might be able to make it work. I don't know. But, this is definitely developing, which is absolutely fantastic. And then we can kind of make more progress. And one of the other things that you guys had suggested for projects was a more over at the actual village. So I still need to plan some of that because we do have, I got the villagers moved. We have some that are still in here. And so I need to find them homes. I need to do something too with the iron golem issue because, oh my gosh, they are absolutely everywhere. And I'm so afraid that one of these days I'm going to be like, bloop, like that. And yep, I'm done. I'm thrown up into the air because an iron golem just hit me and this series is officially done. So I need to figure out what to do that. And I'm still weighing the possibility of doing an iron farm. With the 1.18 update coming and stuff, we might not need to do that because, based on what I'm seeing for the actual ore generation and stuff, we might actually not really need to, worry about it too much because we'll definitely get enough to support a single player series. And then with of course, the fortune being able to be used on iron, that helps a whole lot as well. Or we just go on and mining. We haven't done a mining episode for a while, and so, that might be a possibility as well. So this has definitely been a super fun episode to do. I'm really happy that we actually have a home for at least some of the cats. I still have lots of cats floating around, and then there's going to be more spawning in the village as well. So we'll see if we can get the last 3. If not, we'll have to go on an adventure and just find a whole bunch of the villages because that might be good to do before 1.18. That way I can then delete the chunks and forget about all the places that we've been. So I definitely hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and this project. And if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.